Pros and cons of living in Bellevue, Washington. Welcome to the Living in Bellevue, Washington channel. What's up? If you're new here, this channel is all about what it's like to live in Bellevue, Washington. I tell you the up, down, left, right, what it's like to eat, sleep, play, breathe, and everything else right here in Bellevue, Washington. If you're not new here, thank you, welcome back. Please make sure you hit that like button down below. It helps anybody else looking for this information to find it more easily. Hit the subscribe button and that notification bell, and anytime I upload a new video to this channel, you'll be notified. Hi, my name is Silva. I'm a real estate agent right here in Bellevue, Washington. And look, we get so many people reaching out to us about their move to Bellevue. They are texting, calling, emailing us, and we absolutely love it. You can do the same thing. Send me a text, pick up the phone and make a call, send me an email, and if you're in a real hurry, hit that calendar link down below, get on my calendar, and we'll get together as soon as possible. We've got you covered on your move to Bellevue, Washington. So number one of the best and most important reasons to come to Bellevue, Washington is for work. So many people come here because they are relocating from across the country or across the world. It's a beautiful place to be, and one of the best things is you can make a great living here. We have Amazon, we have Microsoft, we have Starbucks, we have Boeing, we have Nordstrom. We have thousands of people moving here because they want to be in a good job and they want to have close proximity to work. So one of the best ideas and best reasons to live in Bellevue is for close proximity to work. So along with having close proximity to work comes a huge con. If you do not like traffic, you might reconsider living in Bellevue. We have the 405, we have the 520, we have the I-5, we have I-90. Everything kind of goes through or around Bellevue. You have over 100,000 people traveling for Microsoft alone. We have people crisscrossing the city for work, for play, for shopping, for restaurants, for entertainment. If you don't like sitting in traffic, Bellevue might not be the way to go. According to GetJerry.com, we are the 22nd worst traffic place in the country, which means we're not as bad as LA and we're not as bad as New York, but get yourself a good audiobook. People on average spend about 30 hours a year sitting in traffic. Here's the pro. People usually only travel about 23 minutes to work. Most people who are coming to Bellevue are not coming alone. They're coming with their family, and if schools are an important indicator for you, Bellevue School District is one of the top-rated school districts in the entire state of Washington. We have a lot of students, we have a lot of highly educated parents, and the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. We have excellent schools here. If you live in Bellevue, your children can go to Bellevue School District, in the Lake Washington School District, in the Issaquah School District, or even the Renton School District. We have Mandarin dual language classes. We have Spanish immersion school. We have a plethora of private language schools, private academies for college preparatory schools. There's a lot of really good ways for your children to get educated right here in Bellevue. Shopping. Not only is Bellevue known for their high-tech industry, but they are also known as the shopping corridor on the east side of Seattle. We have strip malls, we have indoor malls, we have high-end, we have low-end, just about anything that you could need to find or buy, you will find in Bellevue. My favorite places to go are probably Bellevue Square for regular shopping, kids back to school shopping, things like that. And there's also the shops at Brayburn. When you really want to treat yourself, you have Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and all the higher end stores available to you. Well, everybody knows it rains in Seattle. What you probably don't know is that on average, Bellevue gets about 4 inches more of rain per year than Seattle, even though we're only maybe 5 miles apart. Bellevue on average gets about 42 inches a year. If you move a little bit further east to say Issaquah, they're getting 10 more inches of rain per year. If rain is something to think about, you might want to stay closer to the city of Seattle. But I will also tell you this as a Midwest girl, this is not the rain that you're used to. This is just a drizzle. It's just a drizzle. So we get used to it pretty quickly. You just dress in layers. One of my favorite things about Bellevue and the surrounding areas is the diversity. My kids, myself, we've all had the advantage to try foods from around the world, to make friends from around the world. Because the industry here is so robust, we've been able to meet people that have come for work opportunities from literally every corner of the world. And if you would like to have that diversity of culture around you, it's an amazing place to be. We are truly a melting pot in Bellevue. You're moving to the Pacific Northwest, and I hope you're not thinking you're gonna get California beaches. Seattle sits on the Puget Sound, which is cold and wet and doesn't have a beach unless you drive a few more hours west to get to someplace like Ocean Shores. We do, however, in Bellevue, have some beautiful lake beaches with water skiing, boating, jet skiing, swimming, and you can go to Lake Sammamish, you can go to Lake Washington, some beautiful, beautiful beaches. Besides being close to hiking, biking, shopping, swimming, we also have skiing. 1 hour from downtown Bellevue, or the center of Bellevue, you can drive to get to the summit of Snoqualmie Pass. There's skiing there. You're gonna run into lots of neighbors. It's a quick little place to get in a few runs. You can spend 5 hours there. You can spend 10 hours there. If you wanna drive a little bit further, we have Crystal Mountain. And if you don't mind a few more hours drive, you can always go to Whistler Ski Resort in Canada. Let's get to the nitty gritty of this. Bellevue, Washington is a great place to be. We've got pros, we've got cons, we've gone over a few of them today. One of the most important factors you wanna know about is the cost of living. On average, the cost of living in Bellevue, Washington is approximately 68% higher than the national average. The cost of housing in Bellevue is approximately 156% higher than the national average. Now, depending on where you're coming from, this isn't going to be a big deal, but for a lot of people, it's something to take into consideration. Median house price is approximately $1 million. Middle class living is probably $2 million. It's a beautiful place to be, but something to take into consideration. Well, guys, that's it for today. We've talked about the pros and the cons, proximity to work versus travel time, cost of living versus living in a beautiful place that has all the things you could possibly need. Don't forget to send me a text message, give me a call if there's anything you need. If you're moving to Bellevue, Washington, or any of the surrounding areas and you need my help, please hit that phone number down below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.